Hi guys, so today I wanted to share with you, Arteza sent me these 12 by 12 stretched canvases black, along with the pearl white, the Aztec gold, and a light apricot color. And that's in their acrylic premium pouch colors, and I really love those. But man, these black canvases, you guys, 8 canvases, and it was a great price. And they're really nice, good quality canvases. So if you love a black canvas like I do, it's definitely something you should check out. And there's links in my description box for getting a little discount on the Arteza canvases and the premium colors from Arteza. I really do like their colors, and I'm going to use a few of those in the painting today. So thank you to Arteza for sending me that. Now, LOLIVEFE, which also, I thought originally it was Love Life, which would seem, you know, but LOLIVEFE sent me this silicone mat and this awesome scraper. And this is the mega mat. This thing was huge, you guys. It was 100 by 140 centimeters. It covered my whole workstation table. And there's a link in the description box. Look at how ASMR-y this is. I was like, oh my god, it's addicting. Look how easy the paint comes up off the mat once it's dried. So if you are into making acrylic skins, look at that, just slides up those little drips. This is a great option for acrylic skins or resin, I would say. And LOLIVEFE, here's the color palette that I used today. And also there's a link in the description box for how to buy one of those mats. So here's one of the 12 by 12 canvases that I use. And this little split cup is literally a cup that you can buy on Amazon to portion out baby food. I guess it would be, you know, baby's milk. So the powdered formula. So this is not a special order split cup. This is a split cup that you can buy very cheaply. I think it was like $4 or something on Amazon.com. So I also wanted to give a shout out to my patrons. Wow, you guys, you know, if you want to support this channel, there's a few ways that you can do that. There's a tip jar in my description box in the form of a PayPal link. And you can also share, watch, and subscribe. So those are some ways if you want to keep seeing these art videos by Heather Mader Art. Some ways that you can do that. So this painting, oh, I just want to tell you, I've been in a painting lull. Like, you may not notice it because the videos that I've done are things that I did, you know, off and on over the past month. So I had some videos kind of stored up, but I have been in a huge rut the second part of December for literally like 2 or 3 weeks. So this was the last painting that I did where I was in just a huge rut. And you will see me fighting. I'm fighting like tooth and nail for this thing. I struggle and struggle and struggle and struggle for it. So I thought, oh, I'm going to try my little reverse plastic wrap dip because that seemed to, you know, magically transform a few paintings this month. So I thought I'm going to try that little effect. And, you know, it does give some pretty interesting patterns. And as I was editing this video, I thought there's a few times there was a pretty painting emerging. It just never quite got there until the very, very, very end. There was always something missing for me composition wise or whatever, but look, I do love that, the look of that pattern right there. But it's not a standalone kind of look, you know what I'm saying? It's not like the fire flower painting, the firefly painting I did where I pulled the plastic wrap off and it was like brilliant. It's like, you know, this just isn't working. I mean, it's working to create some pretty patterns, but it's not working to the composition of the painting overall, which I think is really important, you guys. So see, it's, you know, I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing. I have those days, just like you do, where things just do not go great. And you could see in the last month, I've tried to publish all the videos of paintings that just didn't turn out as well, so you can really see it happens to the best of us. So I decided to break out my palette knife, and I know for sure I need to cover up the edges of the canvas with some paint. Now, you might say, well, why have a black canvas if you're just going to cover it up? This is very true. But if you do anything like a balloon roll or something, you might want the black canvas. If canvas shows through it all and it's black, then it kind of makes it okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. I really loved the red over that bright orange. Now that bright orange I've been using off and on. It's by Soho, and it's like a neon, almost a neon orange color, and I really do like that. It's pretty. It kind of looks like flames. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll just accentuate some of the black parts of this painting. And a lot of times if I do that, I can really bring out the depth in the painting by accentuating some of the darker areas. So that was my thought process on this. But you can see overall, it's not that special, this painting at this point. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely have something happening inside of me this year. I mean, it happened at the end of this last year for sure, the last few months, and I'm just not satisfied with just the average painting. It really has to be something special in order for me to save it, and that's kind of where I'm at right now with my creative life, I guess. And there's some really pretty parts. I do like how the gold is kind of starting to give you some cell action in the center where I did the reverse plastic dip. But overall, I just don't see this painting being able to stand alone. Or if it does, it's just, maybe I was just dissatisfied this day. I don't know. Who knows? My moods do play a part in my paintings for sure. And if you guys have been following me for any length of time at all, you know that's true. So many people say they can feel my paintings and they can feel how I feel. And I think that's that's definitely true. And in this one, I had been painting a few and felt a little frustrated at this point with the way that they were turning out. So all my colors were mixed just with at this point with Floetrol and I think Oatrol if I needed to. I've been using Oatrol for the thin fluid acrylics because the Floetrol that I had was still too thin for those. So the Oatrol just provides some body. Also, you guys, January, the month of many cups. I'm still testing all of these cups, so don't fret. Those are still coming in January. And this is also a divided cup. This was actually what got me to want to test all of these cups, is by trying this cup out and seeing what happened. And this cup is certainly the least expensive and the most available that you can buy. It wasn't on any of the others. It was not specially made for pouring, and but it was the instigator cup that made me want to test out all of these other cups. So those videos are coming this month, so do stay tuned for that. And what would you guys like to see in 2020? I think I did put a community post asking kind of what you guys wanted to see on my channel. Personally, one thing I'm going to be doing is more mixed media. It does take longer and I can't put out as many videos with mixed media, but I have a growing passion inside of me to do it. So I think it's really important that I do. This painting, so what's occurring here is I loved the flame look, and they kind of look like little flowers to me, and so I decided to embellish just with some black dots there. And now there's a lot of movement and composition for me with this, and there's like a controlled aspect in the black dots, and then kind of a wild aspect with all the balloon rolls and the swipes and everything. So I do like the contrast of this light and dark and controlled and uncontrolled look of this painting. It's very fiery. A lot of my paintings this month have been very fiery, I've noticed. But, you know, 2020 is the year of the Virgo. I mean, not really, but we're destined to have a great year, Virgo. So if you're a Virgo, 2020 ahead, just look forward to amazing and beautiful things. So this was me trying to figure out which way I like this best at the end. Like which orientation. I think you could hang it in whatever way you wanted to. And then it dried really pretty, a little bit darker, but I think with a coat of resin or varnish, it will be gorgeous. So thanks for watching, you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you again, and I can't wait to make more of these art videos just for you. Bye-bye.